Welcome to the studio. I asked Joel in the last half hour how that speech will be viewed among the United States allies in the Middle East, in the Arab countries, standing ovations, the whooping and the hollering about some of the things that he made out in that speech. How did it go down for you?
A sad day for the US, a very sad day for the US standing in the region and globally, I have to say, to platform Netanyahu. And this isn't about Netanyahu, it's about the US and the US Congress in particular. Because Netanyahu is very well known, a very petty politician who would do anything to maintain his power and his office, including continuing committing a genocide. A person who's charged with corruption in his own country and with war crimes at the ICC. A person who lost all grounds, including the International Court of Justice only last Friday, saying that his occupation of the West Bank and Gaza, all Palestine, is unlawful. All the settlements are unlawful and illegal, must be dismantled, and that there shouldn't be negotiation for that. Israel has to quit its occupation. And a person who's really known to be a pathological liar. I mean, really? Israel did not target civilians?
There were plenty of untruths in what he was saying, particularly about the civilian casualties in Rafah and also the supply of food aid to Palestinians. He said there was no crisis, that Israel had supplied enough, and he gave this idea that when he talked to soldiers in Rafah, he'd been in there the other day, he said they had told him they'd killed about 1,000 fighters, Hamas fighters, but no civilians.
This is a desperate person, and by the way, I read also the body language. This is a person who has lost all grounds, including his own public opinion, by the way. He is watching that the ring is closing, arrest warrants by the ICC, what the ICJ ruled, recognitions by key countries and recognitions by even more now to be discussed. He knows that he is isolated, and then there is one audience he knows that he has, which is the US Congress. It's very unfortunate. And it's very unfortunate that you have the applaud while he's still bombing Rafah and Khan Yunis. So he went there for one thing, to get the weapons, to continue his genocide. That's why I say that was a disgraceful day for the US role in world peace and security. 70% of homes, 80% of schools, 90% of hospitals, and 100% of universities completely destroyed by the US provided weapons that he went to the Congress to get more of them.